Alright, this is Calibos, and we are playing Project Ozone 3. So, our current project is Mechanism, and we are... Honestly, I should go back and look at Mechanism stuff. Data... Is there? I know that there's a Mechanism mod somewhere around here. Pyro Maniac Mechanism Metallurgic requires big explosion. What? So what is this? Moo? Psi Omicron. Gosh, we are going to have to go through and claim all of these quests in order to unlock everything. But at least it doesn't make us do it again. That. And we had what? Light gray plastic? Was it gray plastic? Pyro. Well, what was it? Okay. Metallurgic infuser. Really? We made those. I don't want to make another one. I guess we're gonna have to though. No, we're not. We're not gonna make another one. I did that quest. It's done. So this is. God, I wish it would. Epsilon rho. Tau. Okay. So I wish it would tell you what you were on while you're in it. Tau, designer, we want to manual complete that. We want to manual complete that because we made it. I didn't make that. We made that one. We did that one. We did that one. Did that one. Didn't do that. Okay. So that. That's fine. Claim it. Claim it. These are all things that we have. Claim it. Claim it. Claim it. I mean. Alright. So now we have like a million of these RAK things. Go us. So we're also going to need some diamonds. So I'm going to go ahead and I'll leave one in there for now, but we're going to feed the rest of these through here and get our diamonds ground up. So we'll get at least 2 from these. There we go. So basic enriching factory, that's done. This is doing diamond things. This is doing export. Can we teach it how to Make those. Should be that. There we go. Now it likes it. Our terminal's almost out of power. So we're going to make some of the mechanism energy things. So we're going to teach it how to make these. So we want to teach it to do that. So we're going to need some gold powder. Now I did not go ahead and, let's see, we say gold. I did not teach it how to do the, look all the way over there. I did not fix the there we go. Okay, so it must be auto cooking those. So if we take one gold ingot and we go that and that is a recipe. Yeah, see, it's cooking them somewhere. That's fine. That is fine. We'll live with it. So now, when we want to, we can make pulverized gold, which is important if we're going to make these energy things. Switch that. And we want 40 of these as well. Come on. Come on. So these also come in stacks of 8. And we're basically going to put these in the same way. And so as we do this, you'll notice that they are holding more and more power. They also use less power. So this is not a bad thing for us. In fact, for most people who don't have the power setup that we've got with all the excess power that we're producing, I might even recommend that you do the energy ones first, and then work through the power. So I bet we're out of diamonds already. Oh, we're almost out of diamonds. So our next step on this quest for adventure, if we want to make the next level installer, wait a minute, bag, again? Whatever. We want to make the next level installer. That would be the advanced tier installer. So we can put the recipe in, and we can actually put the recipe in for these as well. And the recipe for this on top of that. So we can go installer, installer, installer. So looking at the advanced tier installer, which is the next level up, we've already got the enriched alloy, we've got lots of osmium. What we need to do is learn how to make the advanced control circuits, which is very simple. So we do that, chuck that in there, and now we can make the advanced installer. To go up to the elite tier, you'll notice that we now have these reinforced alloys. So the reinforced alloy, we basically take the enriched alloy and feed it back through the metallurgic infuser in the diamond ones. So we're going to take some enriched alloy. We'll go ahead and we'll make 4. Sure. And see how nice and fast that is? So we'll switch this to a processing pattern. Clear this and say one processing pattern fed through this thing. Gives us the reinforced alloy. So we're going to go ahead and chuck that in here. Is it this one? Yeah. So now we can make those. We can look at that recipe again for the installer. So we also need to learn how to make the elite control circuits, which conveniently requires the reinforced alloy and the advanced control circuit. So now if we look at the advanced control circuit, we already know how to make those. It's combining the enriched alloy and the basic control circuit. So now we actually have the full recipe for the elite tier installer. Now we go to the ultimate one, which is obviously going to take diamonds, and we have the ultimate control circuit, which is going to require the atomic alloy. And so we'll do the atomic alloy first. So we'll take the reinforced alloy. So we go in here, alloy. We take one reinforced alloy, and we go to this, and then we switch it to a processing pattern. And we chuck it through this one. And then we come back over here. And we have this. So now we know how to make these. We're going to pop it in there. And now we go ahead and we go back to installer. And we make the ultimate tier installer on the ultimate tier installer. We need to make the ultimate control circuit. We throw that in here. And then we go for ultimate installer. Now, as far as I'm aware, there really isn't a use for the ultimate installers yet. But what we can do is we can go ahead and say we'll make 5 of these. And then we're going to make 5 of these. Come on. So these are the advanced tier installers. Get rid of that. So you remember that the basic installers made 3. So from 3, the advanced tier goes up to 5, which makes our machines even faster. Come back over here, and then we have the elite tier installers. So we have 5, and from 5 it goes to 8. Which, I mean, I'm sure you guys hate that. Who would love being able to do 8 separate processes simultaneously? Now, the unfortunate side effect is sort of that these hold a lot more stuff. Like, you'll notice that with each level of installer, the base power that it holds goes up, so the multiplier goes up. For the previous tier, this was only 200,000 RF. Now it's 280,000. As well, the reservoir for the material inside goes up. So we can you're requirements. This one's a bit buggy. So, we made the reinforced alloy. Alright. Look at us go. So now, most of the stuff in Mechanism, you know, most of the basic parts in Mechanism all build themselves. So that's pretty helpful. Looking at our quest book, we need 1 atomic alloy to hold, and 1 ultimate circuit, and 1 elite circuit, and 1 advanced circuit. So let's look at an advanced circuit. So now we're going to need an elite circuit. We have an atomic alloy. And so let's look at our quests. So that should... Oh, we just held it. Whatever. I mean, we'll use them. I'm not super worried about these. Okay, there we go. So now we want the elite circuit and the ultimate circuit. So we'll chuck that in there. Elite circuit. And then we want an ultimate circuit. So we'll put that back. So that gives us the ultimate circuit. So we'll chuck that back, and looking at our quests again, we want atomic alloy and a teleportation core. So we want an atomic alloy. Alright, now we want a teleportation core. So that's not a thing that we built yet. Teleportation core. We can build them, and we'll probably end up making a few of them if we do a lot of the weird stuff in Mechanism. We'll have to see how that works out for us, though. So we are missing diamonds. Do we have diamond essence? Wait a minute. So I don't have any diamonds in there. That. So we don't have... Oh look, we have aquamarine seeds. We're going to have to do more farming stuff, I believe. Put seeds. Looking at our quest book for the seeds. Okay, so diamond is a thing that we could have built and should have, but didn't. And now we're out. We will eventually this reservoir will fill up, because we are generating diamonds as we go. But it's gonna take a minute. We should be generating diamonds. Filling this up. So once this fills up, then the diamond one's going to top off. but I will probably have to go mining for it or speed up some of the processes. So yeah, while we're waiting on diamonds, let's do a thing that I have wanted to do for a little while. We've got about 5 minutes. It shouldn't take too long. So looking at, we want the sludge refiner. That'll be this thing. So we can do it like that. I think we're probably only going to need one, but I am not sure. So we need iron gears. Iron gear. Oh. I think that we'd had the recipe for iron gear in there already, but maybe we don't. Come on, give it to me. Alright, sludge refiner. Sludge refiner is pretty cool. We're going to need power for it, of course. Power. We're going to need one of these cards. How come we have fewer cards than we have power cells? That doesn't seem right. I think I made them in equal amounts. So we want an ender chest. We want some ink sacks. Ink. So we'll do, let's see, pipe, refiner, pipe, chest, 2, 3, sludge refiner. So once this thing kicks on, we do not want to be near it. So we're going to want a item conduit. We're going to want to extract, always active, insert. So now, anything that this makes, it's automatically going to go into that. So now we want to go for fluid. We have a very fancy ender fluid conduit thing. And we're going to want to extract, always active, turn that off. We're going to want to insert. Hey, we're not dying. I like this plan. So let's turn that off. So you can see what it does is it turns sludge into various ground effects. Gravel, red sand, dirt, soul sand. I think we can get mycelium off of it as well. Yep, mycelium. So this will provide some of the ground types that are kind of annoying to get slowly over time, like soul sand. It will also provide clay, gravel, a couple of other things. I do not believe that endstone is on the list. So that really just isn't going to happen. But I'm not worried about it. It's using a resource that we're generating for free, and that's really all there is to it. Like I said, it didn't take very long, and it was a thing that I wanted to do. There's another thing that I want to do, and I want to kind of automate this a little bit better. As far as this part's fine, but I'd like to set up the latex processing unit to actually output into a drawer or something, you know, cook and then output into a drawer, so that I have access to it without messing with it. But we can take care of that later. It is basically time to go. So I hope you liked this episode. If you did, please leave me a like. If you didn't, don't. Simple as that. Questions, comments, concerns can all go below. You guys are freaking awesome, and you have a great night.